Bacon and cheese delights are on the menu today here at Saltiness Isn't Bliss, so stick around. I have an 8-ounce block of softened cream cheese in my bowl. So this is just a standard box of cream cheese, you know, the pack that you get in the store. Softened it for a couple hours. Over here I'm going to add 1 cup of cheddar cheese to my bowl. So my next ingredient I'm going to add is some dry ranch dressing mix. I've got a 1/2 ounce here. So that is how that looks pre-mixed. And now I'm just going to mix that up, blend all those ingredients together. Once that's done, I'm going to shape them into some cheese balls. We'll add the bacon in later. And I've got just a simple pizza pan here that I've lined with wax paper. You can use whatever you have handy. It doesn't have to be wax paper. You can go with aluminum foil, plastic wrap, parchment paper. I just like to put a layer on there because that kind of helps it to, helps these to not stick later when I need to pull them off of there. All right, there's my mixture all blended together. I did end up just having to get in there with my hands and mix it all together. Sometimes that's just the quicker, easier way. So now we're just going to take this large ball and turn it into small cheese balls that we're going to put on our paper here. I don't know if a spoon is going to be easier than my hands, so I'm going to try to start maybe just scooping it with the spoon and then get just a nice little glob of it, roll it into a ball, kind of like you would with meatballs when you're prepping those. Something similar to that. Set it on your paper or whatever you're using, and then just continue those steps until you run out of your mixture. We do want to refrigerate this immediately after that for anywhere between 40 minutes to an hour, or however long it takes for our cream cheese to set and harden a bit. I will see you then. Okay, so our prepared cheese balls have had some time in the fridge to set and harden. In total I got 9. I've got a real teeny tiny one on there that I'm going to give to the dog. How many you get will vary based upon how large or how small you make them, and whether or not you duplicate or double rather the recipe. So now we're in the very last step before we can pop them on a plate and eat them. So we are going to take 1 to 2 tablespoons of unsalted pecans, and we're going to just crush those up. I just put them in a little sandwich bag, take the flat side of a meat tenderizer, just kind of pound them until they're the size and the size that I need and I want. To that, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of dried chives. You can use fresh if you prefer, so you would cut that down to a smaller quantity if you're going with fresh. And then we're just going to mix and blend those two together so it looks something like that. On a plate here, I've got bacon. Again, the quantity of your bacon will depend upon whether you want more or less and how many of the balls that you are going to roll into that bacon. This is 2 strips. I like to work with fully cooked bacon. I just find it to be quicker, easier, less mess, and a lot less grease. So I've got those all cut up on a plate, and now I'm going to add the mixture that I just made in my bowl to that. So it looks something like that. Take my spoon and just kind of mix it around a little more. So something like that. We're going to kind of spread it out a little bit. And then the idea here is that we're going to take our cheese balls and we're just going to roll them into that mixture. So they look something delicious like that. And then you'll just repeat those steps until they all are fully coated and you've added your bacon and your pecans and your chives. So now you truly have your bacon and cheese delight. Here they are, ready to eat with a little slice of garlic bread to complement all the flavors that are in these delightful, tasty bites. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.